What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories from different comic book companies. Now we're going to jump over to DC Comics and continue our coverage over Superboy and the Teen Titans in the New 52 era. With that being said, we do pick up with Teen Titans Volume 3, Death of a Family. Now, I do want to mention one thing. Superboy is not in this book, and the reason why is because while this book was coming out, he was actually in another event called Hell on Earth, which we just covered, where he's with Superman and Supergirl fighting against a new character known as Hell. But for the Teen Titans, right now, they're in Gotham because Tim Drake, aka Red Robin, has been kidnapped by the Joker, because these books are actually tie-in for the Batman event known as Death of a Family. The Joker has come back to Gotham to kill off the Bat family members around Batman because to the Joker, Batman is now weak. And the reason why he is weak is because he has all these different sidekicks and he's so worried about them, it makes him weak. He's only strong when he's by himself. And so right now you have the Joker on a mission to prove that. And so with that being said, he has kidnapped Tim Drake, aka Red Robin. But that is not the only person he kidnaps in this story. He also kidnapped Red Hood. And so the Outlaws must work with the Teen Titans to save their leaders. On top of that, we're going to have Red Robin fight against Red Hood. So this story is actually pretty good for tie-ins for the main Batman story. With that being said though, I do hope you enjoy today's comic book video, and if you do, please hit that like button down below and subscribe. But here we go. To begin today's video, we actually pick up where our last video left off for the Teen Titans. Now at the end of our last video, we actually saw Red Robin get kidnapped by the Joker, which was very huge. But the reason why the Joker kidnapped Red Robin is because right now we're right in the middle of the Death of a Family storyline. It was a story where you had the Joker come back to Gotham and he began the process of kidnapping every single sidekick of Batman. So Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, and also Barbara Gordon. And the reason why is because the Joker wants to show Batman that over the years with him building his Bat family, he has gotten weaker. He was better when he was alone because he had no one to worry about. And so the Joker is trying to tell Batman, listen, if I kill these guys off, you will be better off in the field rather than you are right now. But either way, you have the Teen Titans go to Gotham because they know that Red Robin is the sidekick of Batman. On top of that, they know that they come from Gotham. And so they went to Gotham. But of course, Tim Drake did leave one number for the Teen Titans to call just in case anything happens to him. And of course, that number belongs to Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. Now, the reason why he left Batgirl's number behind is because when it comes to all of the sidekicks in the Batman family, the top two smartest members is Tim Drake and Barbara Gordon. And so just in case anything happens to him, Barbara can do a good job finding him. But of course, she says, listen, I already know what in the world is going on. If Tim Drake is missing, Red Robin is missing, that means the Joker has kidnapped him because the Joker is back in Gotham. And for the Teen Titans, that is huge because the Joker is something new to them. They never faced someone like the Joker. But we actually do jump over to Red Robin and we see Red Robin being woken up by the Joker. Now, this is a very huge moment because you have the Joker basically tell us and Tim Drake that out of all of the Robins, Joker hates Tim Drake the most because how perfect Tim Drake tries to be all the time to basically impress Batman. Now, on top of that, you do have the Joker tell Red Robin why he kidnapped him, because to him, they have basically made Batman weak. With them being around, Batman is always worried about them rather than himself, which of course makes him weaker in the field. And so this is the Joker telling Red Robin, listen, my goal is to get rid of you, and when I do, it will actually help Batman down the road. So get ready for my brand new scheme. But getting back over to Batgirl and the Teen Titans, you have Batgirl give the Teen Titans a plan. She says they need to go to all of these different locations where the Joker has committed his best crimes at, or what he thinks is his best crimes. And so she tells the Teen Titans to split up and go to these different locations to hopefully find Red Robin. Now, Batgirl is not going to be with them because Batgirl has to do her own thing right now, which is another tie-in for the Death of a Family storyline. But you do have Wonder Girl actually want to talk to Batgirl and ask Wonder Girl, do they actually have a chance in saving Tim Drake? And you have Batgirl tell Wonder Girl, listen, when it comes to the Joker, he loves to talk a lot. So let's just pray that this is one of those times where he is just talking his mouth off just long enough for you guys to save Tim Drake. But then you have Kid Flash and Soulless team up with one another and go to one of the locations that used to belong to the Joker. Now, I do want to point out at this point, Kid Flash and Soulless are still dating one another. And so right now it kind of makes sense why the two of them would go together to a certain location. But either way though, you do have the Kid Flash use his speed as a way to cover more ground. The problem is the Joker knew that the Teen Titans would go to all of his old spots. And with that, he planted some kind of gas to only be activated when Kid Flash runs through it. And this gas is going to cause more problems for the Teen Titans down the road. Now, you actually have the Joker tell Red Robin another piece of information that is very important for the Death of a Family storyline, which is that the Joker knows everybody's secret identity when it comes to the Bat family. So Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, Barbara Gordon, and of course, Bruce Wayne. Now for Tim Drake, he believes that the Joker is lying, but the Joker is saying, no man, trust me, I've been plotting this for a whole year. I know every single one of y'all's secret identity, and that right there is very terrifying because who the Joker truly is. Now, this is also the moment you have the Joker tell Red Robin what kind of trap he planned out for Kid Flash, because we just saw a moment ago when Kid Flash went to one of the old spots of the Joker, there was some kind of gas left behind. And with that gas being activated, that gas is going to affect people around the area and turn all of them into smaller versions of the Joker. And so of course now the Teen Titans must fight against an army of innocent people that have been Jokerized. Now you do have the Teen Titans come back together because let's not forget they did split up earlier as a way to cover more ground by going to the different locations looking for the Joker, but they do come back together once they see that a bunch of innocent people have been Jokerized. Now while you have the Teen Titans actually fighting against this army of innocent people that have been Jokerized, well that is the moment they are greeted by Arsenal and Starfire. And the reason why is because Red Hood has also been kidnapped by the Joker, Jason Todd, the second Robin. And his own book, he had his own team, Red Hood and the Outlaws. And so the Outlaws are here looking for their partner, Jason Todd. And so now you're going to have the Teen Titans and the Outlaws team up together to hopefully find both Jason Todd and Tim Drake from the Joker. Now, we actually do jump over to Red Hood in the Outlaws book for part 2 of this storyline, where we actually see Arsenal being the team leader for both groups. And this is very interesting as a comic book reader, because when it comes to Arsenal, he really never was a team leader. He was always somebody who would take orders or most times go solo. And what I mean by that is, at first he was Green Arrow's sidekick, and then he went solo, but then he joined Red Hood and Starfire, but Red Hood is really the leader of that group. And so with that being said, it's very interesting to see Arsenal be a team leader for both the Outlaws and the Teen Titans. But of course, we do see both groups working together right now, trying to deal with this army of innocent people that have been Jokerized by the Joker. And so you do have Kid Flash being able to throw every single person into a room, close the door, and hopefully block the door to keep them in there. But of course, the Joker people have gained some kind of super strength. So sooner or later, they're going to break that door down and begin the process all over again of fighting against the Teen Titans and the Outlaws as well. Now, you do have Arsenal tell everyone that he was able to shoot an arrow into one of the people that have been Jokerized. And with him doing that, he was able to figure out what kind of components are needed to hopefully give them a cure to give to the innocent people that were turned into Jokers. And so with that, you have Arsenal tell most of the Teen Titans and Starfire to go ahead and look for those components to bring them back here to hopefully have a cure to help these innocent people. Him and Bonker are going to stay behind to fight against this army of Jokers to hopefully buy the Teen Titans and Starfire enough time to find a cure. Now, you do have the book remind us about Roy Harper and his drug addiction. Now, this drug addiction has grown over the years into alcohol as well. But either way though, over the years, Roy Harper had a problem with different kinds of addictions, thanks to different reasons. But there was a moment he did run into Killer Croc. Now, of course, we all know Killer Croc is usually a Batman villain, but this is a nice moment for Killer Croc because Killer Croc knew what Roy Harper was going through. And so Killer Croc has been that partner to kind of support Roy Harper to fight against the addictions. And that right there, I really like because it gives a villain a nice thing about them. Like Killer Croc has always been this very bad guy or misunderstood but still keep doing bad things. And here is this right here where he's being a good person and trying to support someone to fight against their addiction. But getting back over to the Teen Titans and Starfire, they were able to find the components to hopefully give them a cure to help those people that have been Jokerized. The problem is when they get to the warehouse, the Joker knew they would find the components. And so of course, he did set a bomb to blow up to hopefully kill the Teen Titans and Starfire. But thankfully, Kid Flash was able to save everyone and also get the components out of the warehouse so that they still have the ability to create some kind of cure to get to those people who are in danger. Now, there is a random page in the book that shows Hugo Strange is going to be a bad guy for a later story for the Red Hood and the Outlaws, but of course we can go ahead and skip over that because honestly it's not important for the Teen Titans nor Superboy at the moment. But then you have the Teen Titans actually get back in time to help out Bonker and Arsenal. And with them getting back in time, they were able to give the cure to every single person that has been Jokerized. And so now they can focus on their original mission, which is to find Red Hood and also Red Robin, because again, they both have been kidnapped by the Joker, because again, the Joker is trying to prove to Batman he does not need the Bat family. The Bat family makes him weak and he needs them gone to be strong again. But with that being said, we actually see the Joker painting something on Red Hood's mask. But of course, he is getting ready to attack both Red Hood and Red Robin, but in a more interesting kind of way. And honestly, it is kind of messed up when it comes to Tim Drake and Jason Todd. Now, we do jump back over to the Joker and Red Robin, but we come to find out Red Hood is in the same room with Red Robin. Now, Red Robin must have been knocked out because he was awake when we saw him earlier, and now he's knocked out, and so he has no idea that Red Hood is in the room with him. And so you do have Red Robin and Red Hood both wake up at the same time to realize that the Joker has kidnapped the other person as well. And so you do have Red Hood and Red Robin agree to work together as a way to stop the Joker. But that is the moment you have the Joker say that he has something up his sleeve that is going to make the two of them fight against each other. And that is the moment we come to find out the Joker has kidnapped both of their fathers. Both Tim Drake and Jason Todd's dads are right now tied up in the other room. Now their faces are covered, but the Joker is hoping that Tim Drake and Jason Todd will believe the Joker was able to actually kidnap both of their fathers. Because again, the Joker is trying to make them think that he knows every single member of the Bat family's secret identity. He knows Red Robin is Tim Drake. He knows Red Hood is Jason Todd. And so he found their father and he is going to use this against them. Now, we do get a page that does remind us about Lance. Now, Lance is someone who was hired by Amanda Waller to capture the Teen Titans because she believes the Teen Titans are too dangerous to be out there in the world by themselves. They need someone to watch over them. And so right now you have Lance about to do that. But that is the moment you have Lance knocked out by an unknown people working for a new unknown organization. And so now that storyline could pay off down the road for later stories. We do get another page that's going to pay off again down the road when it comes to the Teen Titans and Superboy, because we actually do pick up with Trigon. Now, of course, Trigon is a very powerful being and he is somewhere else in a different dimension. But either way, he is so happy because he's about to release something on the earth. And that thing is Raven. And we all know how important Raven is when it comes to the Teen Titans. Now, getting back over to Jason Todd and Tim Drake, Red Hood and Red Robin, they're still being held hostage by the Joker. And let's not forget, the Joker has also kidnapped their fathers. And with their fathers being kidnapped, well, it's going to make Tim Drake and Jason Todd fight against each other. Because whoever wins that fight, their father gets to live while the other father gets to die. And so right now you have the two characters fighting against each other. Now, Tim Drake did not want to fight against Jason Todd, but of course Jason Todd wants to fight against Tim Drake. And the reason why is because when it comes to Jason Todd, let's not forget, when Batman found him, he was an orphan. His mom was supposedly dead. She came back to life and then she died all over again by the hands of the Joker. When it came to his father has been in and out of jail over the years. And so with that being said, this could be the first time he's seen his father in a long time. And he is hoping to actually talk to his father. Now, this fight does go on for a long period of time. But of course, these two characters weren't really fighting against each other. They were just waiting for the right moment to attack the Joker. And so this fight does go on for a little bit, but of course, that is the moment you have Jason Todd and Tim Drake show Joker that they were working together and they do attack him. Now, to wrap up this video, we do come to find out the Joker did not die at that moment. And the reason why I say that is because Red Hood shot a bunch of bullets hoping to kill the Joker, but when they get into the room, they come to find out the Joker was never there. Well, he was, but he must have left a while ago and placed a dummy there because he knew that Jason Todd and Tim Drake would work together and attack this dummy. And so right now, the Joker is still out there somewhere. But of course, the fathers that were kidnapped, yeah, that was also fake as well. For different reasons, they could tell that was not their real fathers. But either way, that is the moment you have the Joker gas come out of the fake Joker's body. And of course, it does knock out Tim Drake and Jason Todd to bring us into the conclusion of Death of a Family. Now, I am not going to show that book in this video right here because that takes place in the main Batman New 52. Just know that either way, Batman is able to save his family and they can move on. And Tim Drake is able to go back to the Teen Titans and Jason Todd is able to go back to the Outlaws. But this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's comic book video. And if you do, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. See y'all next time. Later.